certainly the best.
Osumi, waiting dey happen.
All these cow, they arrest them. Over 2,000 cow. Now they arrest for whole the local government, one community. Oh, Ugoneki. They arrest all these cow from their farm, from their bush. Say they don't tire for killing, they don't tire for raping. They don't tire to say they plant, they borrow money, they plant something for farm, they not say they don't tire. They gather all these cow with the herdsmen. They pack all of them for this compound. Who get cow, make her carry cow. Say, who get cow, make it come carry in cow. Over 2,000 cow. Say, all these cow don't finish their farmland. Because of this cow, kidnapping they happen for their farmland, for their community. Because of this cow, they know the fee go farm again. Because of this cow, money where they borrow for farm. Because of this cow, many Nigerian farmers know the fee go farm again. No, but who get cow? That's why the youth from one there for Ugoneki go down there about 8 community. They enter their farm, enter their bush, control all the cow, come put for here. Who get cow, make it go carry in cow. Drop your comment, share them, like them, and even they follow. Follow me on the Facebook, follow me on the YouTube, follow me on the TikTok, follow me on the YouTube, follow me on the Facebook, follow me on the TikTok, follow me. Hey, whoa! You see all this cow now? Now the Ugoneki community people, now they arrest all this cow from their farm. So they don't want trouble, they don't want to kill any person. No. 8 communities. So they can't gather this cow for this compound. Call the people who get the cow. Elijah, who they escort them. If you know say your cow there, you see them now. Then most of them they select their cow now. You see them cow, they run to the owner. That all this cow they invade their community. Destroy their farm, destroy their crops. They say they're not going to feed them again. Una arrest all this cow.
Yeah, the reason why we arrest this cow, my name is Igbinedion Orue, the committee chairman. So the reason why we arrest this cow, for long now we have been telling them to remove their cow from the bush. They refuse, and we move to all the old station, all the police station, all the DSS office. No way, they did not remove the cow. That is why we plan. We think of how to do it. There is not, when we reason all this thing, we now plan how to arrest this cow and bring them down this place. They are arrest the cow. Now we can't know the owner of the cow. All of them come they beg, make them release their cow. Then one time they said the remaining one when the dead bush, make them bring and come out before we will release this one to them. So they are here now as we are talking. All the allies who owns the cow, they are here. So they said they want to remove the one in the bush. They will claim this one from the community. That is the reason why they are here. As I'm talking to you now, no farm, nothing in the bush again. All our farm, everything, they finish everything. There is the whole farm now is just like this place you are seeing now. Then all our farmers, many have died, many have injured, many have been kidnapped inside the bush by them. So we have spend a lot for them. So now we want them to leave our community fine now. That is the reason why we are bringing them
understand. Man, I wait to talk to them. Anywhere you there for Nigeria, they watch us for ITV, for Facebook, for YouTube. All these cows, so now one community for what they call Goneki. They say 8 community for what they all these cow, they destroy their farm. Now they arrest all these cow. All these cow, they are under detention now. They don't arrest them right now. Now they don't call the people who get the cow. When they come carry their cow because they're not going to agree make this cow continue to destroy their farms for their community. Not be smart, Not be smart, All these cow wey you see so now arrest them. They say they don't chop the yam, they don't chop cassava, they don't chop everything.
9 times don't arrest. Don't fair release. This one 9 times.
All these cows so now they arrest them. They arrest all this cow. Cow now is under detention. The reason be say this cow enter their farm, start to chop everything, start to destroy everywhere. Okay, come. Okay, come. Look me. Why una arrest all this cow?
Why we not go arrest them? We don't go block road. We don't go many places. We don't go DSS office. We don't go station. Many stations when they don't carry us go. They write allegation against us. Say we they kill their cow, we they kill their this thing. Without nobody they kill their cow. Now to you made the tape for that very place. But now we use another idea. Made we begin call people go they rent people. Made they go they arrest the cow come here. Later they will still go back again carry and enter our.
Now don't fit tell them make they carry cow come out from
the bush.
Want
many times they don't want carry and come out. We don't see them. We don't see who get cow. But as we arrest right now we go see them now. Now we know who get cow now. Alaje Aminu. Now the Shaibu. Now Shaibu now be kidnapper won't get for our bush.
That is an allege now.
Yes.
That's an allege. Una arrest all this cow now.
Yes.
From una farm.
From our farm.
Come gather they come here.
Yes.
Call the owners.
Yes. So make them go carry their cow come off our land.
Why?
Without that, why? If they don't carry the many one when they say bush come out, we can't release this very one. We can't release this very one when they carry the one they say bush. The remaining one for when they say bush. But when they carry come out before we go release all this one for them. That's our.
So this cow now farm there for the church.
Our farm, no, check as here be so. When we carry the come here na bush. But see now, if you ordinary gun, that's how our bush be. That's how our farm be. We don't get cassava, we don't get anything again. Nothing, no yam, no plantain. As here, my carry don't be saying we'll go now.
In case you don't watch us, drop your comment. Share them. You know, say for so many years now, Nigerians don't they complain about herdsmen and cow enter their farm. But I dey for Edo State for Wode, about 8 community now. They arrest all these cow, the community people. They say they no go fit bear them again. Oga, beg confess.
ITV.
Oga, why una arrest all these cow?
All these cow don't finish everything when we dey work. Both our gari o, yam o, cassava o, cocoyam o, everything, even plantain, that's what they eat and they throw away. If you reach our bush, you know they let enter. So as here be ordinary ground where we arrest the cow, put now that's how our farm be. They don't finish everything. They go say make we do. If we talk, say why they do. If we go pursue them.
No, they don't surround me. I don't they wanna protect me well.
That's what they do our bush. If we go meet them, say why they do like that, they go kidnap us. They will say make we come they pay 50 million, 15 million. Small time they will say they begin to kill us, so many they kill for our community, not be small. So many times they go to threaten us, even as we they come out and so that they threaten us. Make federal government still listen, if they say they won't kill us, make federal government go no say
state government and federal government.
State government and federal government, make them know say they are their hand. Nah,
so that's why we arrest all this.
We arrest all this cow, make them for come out for us. Make them for come out for us. Now we do. They don't
from
come
the bush.
From our bush.
Once
we arrest her now.
And they hear you, they talk.
As we arrest her now, still get some. When they inside bush, we can't say until they pack that one come out. Now they go carry this one. Now he make them now.
Oh, push out.
Say they go agree. Now he make them now agree. Say they go agree. Carry and come out. So they don't they breed the one when they inside bush now. We want make them breed and finish. Make their cow finish. Make we be say we are free. Thank you, ITV.
Which community are they so?
The community where you there here now, Ugonaki. We are comprised with 8 communities when they do this thing. Starting from Ugonoba, Ugonaki, Okwekpe, Okongo, Uwe, Ugomoso, Igbogiri, Awosawe, and other communities like Ubanyo. Now the community they here, all our bush where we dey work farm, they don't destroy everywhere. So see cow, as cow many reach now when they put them back. So you know see how many as they put up for our bush. Cow.
However, because of the report When Nigerians don't report all over Nigeria concerning herdsmen and cow for their bush, one community for those states, for what there, I don't fear. Arrest all this cow, they arrest them. Why they arrest all this cow? Who get cow, come carry a cow. Say they don't want this cow again for their community. However, the people say they don't shout, they don't tire, they don't write, they don't complain.
Waiting they happen.
Federal government, we must plan how we go settle this matter. Who get cow supposed to know how you go to tell you take off a cow. However, the community people say they don't need cow for their farm again. But who get cow supposed to know how you go to feed the cow. How this matter they affect you? You be farmer?
I be farmer. My name now Sajimere. The thing don't tire us. Federal government, we dey try make federal government help us. We don't go many stations. Police they use us till they do jeje. For almost 20 years, almost 16 years plus now, we not get far, we not get anything. Me as I dey so my pikin dey school, I don't see money, I don't see anything. Even my nya, they go root am, chop am, we go spend money. Police go use us do nyanga like say we don't know where to do. I beg, we dey beg, make federal government,
state
government, may help us. Check our insult for our body.
Now we call arrest cow.
Now we call arrest cow. Make them help us. When we put her here because make them go carry. We don't want put her for it's all law. Make law not call us. That is why we don't need fight. We don't need fight.
We don't need fight.
We don't need fight. We don't want put our hand for federal government law. I bet make federal government help us to state government, okay. House of Assembly, House of Rep. I bet make them help us. Make the airport check our son and then we be one Nigeria. Are we not one Nigeria again? Are we not one Nigeria?
Thank you. However, many Nigerians don't investigate. Cow business now big business. I would chop meat for Nigeria. However, you see all these boys so not be they get cow. All these young boys not be they get the cow. Now they pay them to make sure say that they carry them from bush to the feed them. But however, this cow now don't encroach enter people land, farmland, different kind of land. And the people say they don't talk. This is a clear testimony. The community people, they arrest all these cow come this big compound. Say they don't want this cow again. Say who get cow? Alaji we get cow, come carry your cow. But who give them permission to take enter the community? Okay, may I see you? Okay, you be farmer.
I'm a farmer, co-farmer.
How? Wetin make una arrest all this cow?
Since let me say 10 years now. Like 10 years now, we not get farm. Now suffering, now they enter. So they come reach our own house. Now we say this one where we did so. They want to pursue us, come up our community. And all those herdsmen, and they are ready to pursue us, come up our community. That's why we rise up. We write to DSS, police, SS, Commissioner Police, AIG, and even Immigration Office. We went to. As I'm telling you now, myself, I don't have farm. Even since, let me say 4 years, come now, I don't have farm. I will borrow loan. I will borrow loan to do my farm. I will go and look for another way to pay the loan. Like this year now, the thing have over us. We are in trouble in all those herdsmen, especially the one. So we want federal government to come out and the state government, local government to come out, and all those people, they all of them know.
I don't want this cow again for our community.
But this is our community our now. Farm. Our land, our farmland, the 8th community. We don't need this cow.
Waiting they happen.
Now only God know. Because they don't kick my cow, they don't pass 100 cow. Well, I swear, we don't be around the cow. They don't kill people, they don't kill my boy. The boy where they did they here, all of we don't sell. I swear. The boy where they kill here and the cow where they kill here. Well, now only God know. Now only God know. We will not first catch any Cambodian way they here. Or this place. If we get what we go to do the work, these people don't know if we control this cow bring here. That's why they do kidnap. That's why they do kidnap. Why not? Why they go leave the people go carrying cow? Go?
They say, una cow enter their farm, chop their food, their yam, their cassava, their everything.
Then this one all na lie they talk. Na lie they talk. Na lie. Where we dey no farm no dey that place. Now what lie na only so bush dey. No farm. They kill cow, they kill woman be. Not when they don't kill for that bush. We don't stay this place. The tower are just small like this. My father will bring me for this place.
For this community?
For this community. My house don't stay for Ogonoba here. For Ogonoba, my house don't stand for inside. It don't stay for Akwa. This community, no community where I know reach Abo. For here, reach Ugara. No place where I can know Asaba. I swear. Now here my father born me. Because what the time when my father carry me, I don't know anything. He bring me here for the cow. I don't be stranger this place. They say we don't finish cassava. They say we don't finish with the kidnap people. That one na lie. That one na lie. I swear. If they don't bring Al-Quran, well, Allah I go swear. That one na lie. If they say maybe they swear, maybe they feel swear. I swear to God.
But before you carry cow enter the community, una they tell them.
We don't tell them before. We don't tell them before.
Una don't get agreement.
We don't tell them before. Before we don't tell them. They come that or back. They say no. They don't need. We say this bush will not come out this bush. We not come out this bush. This for sure this cow Fulani hand and they inside. If they not there inside, all these people they not control this cow bring and there. I swear.
You na Fulani or Ibe Hausa?
Me na Fulani.
And now here you grow.
Now here I grow. Me na Nigeria I be. These people they get going on Nigeria. Where they here? I swear to I tell you. Me na here they.
Okay, how we go take solve this matter now? Because they say they destroy their farm. How we go take solve this matter now?
Now if they say where they destroy farm, we yes. May they stay this bush. We agree. Anything way we do to this bush, if in a matter of farm, may they call us. May they go check the farm. If they cow yes, they don't show damage farm, may they come settle. Any people touch cow, may they pay. Abi? Now what do we need now? Peace. Now peace we need now.
Okay, now peace we need.
Now peace we need.
If your cow chop any farm, you pay.
It will go pay. Any people kill cow, he go pay.
Then they kill your cow.
They kill her. No be small. Abi me I show you. Then they here. Allah, the people that they kill, then they here. All everything then they here. I swear.
And this now your business.
No be small. This are not be. Now all this are now all this my business. And we not get another business. We not get. We are now here with there. And Kogi with there. Nobody can know they do bad thing. Anywhere where you just go, ask. Nobody can know they do bad thing.
Okay.
We know they do
but
bad thing.
You know say some herdsmen they do bad thing.
Herdsmen then there. We not go say.
Some of them they do bad thing.
We don't know who they do bad thing. We don't know who they do bad thing. You know see. Fulani get bad people. Hausa get bad people. Igbo get bad people. All Nigeria, the community, they get bad people. No people not get bad people. No people not get good people. Abi?
As they pass now, they fear. Oh.
Why not? Why they not? Hungry don't kill them now. Hungry don't kill them now. Hungry
don't. So you say now agreements.
Now agreement we need now peace we need. We don't need another people. Now all that way we there here before. Now all that we need. Now all family, one person family we need there here where they stay this place. Anything will happen this place. If in a matter of farm, cow disturb farm, that one we just agree. No, they settle. If he touch any cow, he touch what he say man with the colors. So now we so see we need now. Now peace we need.
All this cow, however. I just talk to one of the cow owners. The truth of the matter be say, as an area journalist, I need to investigate this matter. Because for over 6-7 years, we don't hear about herdsmen, cow matter, chop your farm. But this one say, make them get agreement. If in cow enter your farm, in go pay. And if you kill in cow,
in go pay. If you kill cow, in go pay. I be no understand.
But then they say all these guys say they be bad guys, say that they carry gun. They say all these guys say that they carry gun.
If they carry gun, why they go carry the cow come here? If you this way get gun.
They say you they carry gun.
If you this way get gun.
They say you they do kidnapping. They say you they do raping.
No. See, this if they do kidnapping, if they get gun, these people they not gonna be carried for bush to reach here. No be that. They not gonna be carried. I mean they gonna be pursue and bring and here.
So agreement now go be the solution.
Now agreement we need now, peace we need here. May they stay here. Anything will happen for matter of farm. For matter of farm, we need peace here. We need peace. because we don't know anywhere now. Only this place we know. We don't know anywhere now. This place we know. This all in area we get them. We don't know anywhere. We don't know anywhere.
Come, how many years you don't stay for bush now?
It only 20 years now here.
This guy?
Years.
This guy, yes.
20 years.
Now here my father they born me.
Now the year. Because
Benin
no be
here.
I swear.
But Nigerians, they feel say, Nigerians, they say, hey, they kill people, now they rape people, now they carry your AK-47.
Nobody cannot carry AK-47.
No anybody.
Fulani no dey carry. Again, the one go carry AK-47. You get the one we no go carry for AK-47. These people say, "My get the people they carry AK-47." Abi, any language get what they carry AK-47. You get language they carry AK-47. Abi.
Before they fear you, because I see you now.
Why they fear me?
I tell you, they say you dey carry, because you dey run, you dey kill people.
Who get people get Biafra? Who get Biafra? Who na Fulani get Abi na Hausa? Nah. Okay, what are they talking like? Ole Fulani. They can't do that in people say mad.
But you agree say some bad Fulani day.
Bad Fulani day, good day. If this Igbo say all this language they get good, they get bad thing. All language they get good, they get bad thing. Abi?
So you know you don't get where you go now.
We not get where they go. We not get. I swear we not get. We not get. Now here we know. We don't know anywhere.
Yeah, I know.
We don't know anywhere.
But you know, but your feet they carry the cow when you don't enter their farm.
We not go enter. If you know me.
When they enter their farm.
No.
I mean, your cow they don't enter the farm.
No, I know if you
na
do
mistake,
that
yes,
one.
we do agree.
If you
How
na
we
mistake,
enter first.
the cow they enter first. But best way you get farm. If you call me, tell me, may I come pay, beg and pay my thing. If you ain't kill my cow, I want call and tell and say, me come pay me my cow. You see?
You know, see, they do it like 5 years that they kill this cow here. We not go, we not run go anywhere. We not kill any in people. We not do anything. They kick out anyhow. They kick out anyhow. If you know Fulani, why not join them before? They not go escort my cow, bring them here. Why Fulani just they escort them go carry my cow? Now Fulani join them, they escort cow. If you not be Fulani join them, they not going to breed this cow here.
However, they say they won't give you your cow. Everybody cow make una carry una cow. They come out right now. Say they go open the gate. You carry your cow.
They say they open gate, they carry my cow. They come out because this bush, we not go feel labor because this bush we need that. We not peace we need. If they say we no say this bush, where will they go? We not get play where will they go? We not peace we need. Now peace I beg. Now peace me they beg them. Now peace we need. What we need this place? We don't need everything. We now only that we need.
But you feel they control the cow may not enter their farm.
Yes, we don't agree. If in a matter of sound, that one no problem. I swear, no, that one no problem.
Okay. Come. But you agree that say they don't release your cow for you now. Wait now, see now they don't release your cow for you now.
Yes.
May you carry your cow go now.
Come out here.
For not to have to your
No,
cow.
come out for this gate. No, come out for this gate.
But you
Now here we know. Now here we know. Now here we know.
What's your name?
My name is Dagori.
You come here.
They do. The first way kill you cow, 100 cow, 200 cow. You not doing anything. No be peace we need in it. Because this thing cow now what you go find what you go shop for inside.
Clear road for me, make a pass.
No go pass.
No, I won't pass.
No,
Make a pass now. I'll go that side. Thank you, eh?
Thank you.
Thank you, Jack.
Come, pass.
Cameraman, say, where you go? Hey, wo!
Hey, wo!
Hey, wo! Hey, wo! Hey, wo!
Waiting they happen.
Sarki, I know the enter bush, but make una exercise patient. If he come back, then I go send chairman go send him boys. All the cow they bush they disturb una, then go carry them come out. Then anybody wants to stay here, he go write an agreement with una. We go know them. We don't pursue anybody. When I not pursue person, then we hold this meeting more than 3 months. Later, them begin to suspect me. If I say I'm supporting, I'm supporting my people. I say no. I'm not supporting my people. I'm not one evil. I be farmer. Abudu will not get a serious problem if it's not be this is small destruction farmer and this thing. They know they kidnap. After we talk all those things, these people wait me before they begin to take this action. The first group then carry come put you here, then call me, we see cow. Then come, we write the agreement, then give us 4 days. I say 4 days is small. The cow there inside bush, they're many. Look at them help. After 4 days, then give us another 1 week. These people, the cow are consigned. The expenses people bring the cow out and the all thing. After they don't carry the cow again, they return them. Hey! They can return the cow. If this is community now, the community they're violent. How do you think say I go live with them? Later, this is the second one. Then go carry lawyer from Kaduna. Carry lawyer first me with the community. Say don't shoot one of them boy. 5 of them cow lost. I say okay, that day then they carry. Why when I not talking? The lawyer come say he get the whole cow. The IPO was on 5. I tell him say it's a house man. Medally just I say okay, down na lawyer. It's not be this one. Now the people they bring all this confusion. You go destroy person farm. You go arrest them. How you think say tomorrow peace go day? You destroy person farm. You go arrest them. You destroy person farm. You talk. You beat them. How do you think say the peace?
You mean say all this cow now we enter Ugoneki Uvena, they not tell them before they carry enter.
Then even we the Fulanis, representative Oriomo and this local government, we don't know about them. Before talking even the Uguneki. Later them begin the lawyer that say get the people then they settle for this community. The community say make him come point the people. Make it the lawyer come point the people. Till now they never come point the people. The time then carry the right petition against us to zone 5. After the assistant the Oga Kwata, now he read the letter. He read the book. He confused. You see this one? Now then go, this one you see, now then go carry lawyer. Now then they cause the whole confusion with that fat boy. Yes, now Oga now he make you see all here with nobody know and then don't plead. Anybody want to stay with them, making correct agreement. Anything happen for them bush.
They'll come meet them.
Make it come, then go come meet them. Then nobody agree come. Okay, how they go allow cow inside them bush? The wife not go farm, they not go farm, they not know who get a cow. If they get problem, they don't know who they go meet. That would make it the community take this action, then call me. I support them. They know they do something like that. Somebody will come for your house, come hide. You know, get rest of mind, now you be landlord. How do you see look at that campus progressor?
But you talk to me, so Saraki, are they very so? But you know, say Nigerians they complain about people when they carry cows, say cow they destroy their farm.
Then they destroy the farm. But we have stubborn people. It's not only this cow now. Not the cow the whole local government get. Now only here cow they. We have a stubborn ones. We have the one they know they even say if you talk now, then go bring a lawyer for you.
Huh?
They're ready to come kill you for house. Maybe make all will get a bad name. Some of the carcass of Nigeria, not be Fulanis. If say na so the first Fulani then they behave. If Fulani then for take them granted. The beginning of Fulani, anybody from the Buhari, Chagari, them up na Fulani. If any politician come out now, we the support them. You want borrow money, you want make it where you want go. Now we they support you.
But Fulani,
now the Fulani don't change.
Don't change. People can't they fear.
That's the problem we have. That's the problem we have. Yesterday I no go prayer. They this community to show so all the Igbo make you know this here. What thing they happen for north and farmers and this thing. I make you see I they follow them day and night.
Hi.
You know see my age. I support to begin to follow this. I support to send the people who judge the matter. It's not be me go inside bush. By all you, if you watch,
are you trying to say now some bad Fulanis now they give you a bad name?
Now be the problem.
Oh, now other people from other countries will enter Nigeria.
No, it's the bad one. It's inside. It's not be the people there outside Nigeria. We deal with them. Anybody say it's outside and it's forming fake language. We deal with them. Some of our children are stubborn.
Hey!
You cannot come begin to talk say outside Nigeria always within us. It's within us. At least as you all this ITV and all this thing they do this thing, please. We are pleading. All this bad one at least make una help us. Now help we they look for government. Not be say one person will come spoil our name. One person will come destroy the relationship, the indigenous and the Fulanis. Not be everybody bad.
Before you come Edo, like how many years Fulanis don't they stay this Edo?
Before I come Edo, at least I met a Fulani here. And I see leading Fulani for Edo. I work with the NMPC, IDSS, Oko, my head office is there, Oko, this thing. Okay, so
use your language, talk to them because they watch us online for Facebook, for TikTok, for YouTube. Nigerians, they vest. Tell them, make them take them easy.
Thank you very much. Maybe on bandera, ga Allah ga annabijo. Komo ga Allah taima ko duniya ndu njodo den jam. Njoho nyama non duniya ko nyamata. Dum don fi dum woda. Dum nodda shalodon. Dum noddi on shalake. Den biyon dum yidi dum jodo jam. A hosho na ulmada a wari hay a imina ni duniya hankali. Ga Allah taima ko da. Wuro modon nyamai. On jahay makaranta den garon imminon duniyaaru ɗuman ɗo gari moɗon to gonɗon jooɗaki jam to jooɗiɗon ma jooɗaki jam bandireɓe moɗon jooɗaki jam ga Allah min toro on fulɓe ɗum baɗe plaku nani hi plaku ni ga Allah taimake ɗale ɗuman ɗo kaya duniyaaru ndenanon ɗum de ɗum renana on nayi moɗon nden non jeese duniyaaru na woy komoye i ɓuuta mo jiiɗa fu i ɓuuta hanin ɗum memani ɗum nayi anybody see just the swell up then touching cow. This is please. That is not be the normal life. Please. Yan uwana yan Nigeria don Allah taimake mu. Ba inda za a ce yan Nigeria mu Fulani daga waje muka zo duka mun muna tare da yayan mu.
What you talk for Fulani? What you talk for people?
Na hima da speak with Hausa. Yes. To abunda nike ga muku yan uwana Fulani don Allah. Ba makaranta ba yan uwan makaranta ba kai janunku ba su amfane ku ba su amfani zaunannu ba ku je makaranta ba ku gina gidaje ba ko ba zaman lafiya saboda Allah don Allah ku tsare kayan mutane a zauna lafiya.
Okay, Saraki, I beg all these young boys where they follow cow, what they call herdsmen. Waiting be the real work of herdsmen.
The real work of herdsmen, it just be like a student. They have no any other handwork than this to area this cow. They will have the people go follow them, the people stubborn, the people this thing. This herdsmen you see, not be say they get problem. The one they hide with behind them. That's where we have the problem. If now this cow enter bush, other people go gang up, go live near them. Not be this the herdsmen. This the herdsmen the problem to destroy farm. But the most problem, you get the people go hide near them.
Drop your comments, share them, and like them.
Thank you very much. So that is where we are. They beg the government of Nigeria. Anywhere you there, please, we need the assistance. We need the help. The people no assist, advise, or government when I know how to do them. Not be said to call them, leave them. No. We don't want ourselves to fool. At least anybody they arrest or they interview them, pure. Okay, that one is no need to begin keep on. At least then kill that one, make another one start life.
They say if they catch any fool anywhere involved for kidnapping or raping, everything, make them.
You get death. I support that one. All anybody, we no one spoil our name.
Because my father, my mother, my people go they tell me say before, we they live together, we they give una water, we go they drink, we go they see una. No. Before everybody, but we just can't know.
Even now, we are living together. I have two wives. My younger wife is Igbo. I'm married from Owerri, Imo State. I have 6 children.
Saraki!
I dare Onosha them build the OP worker. Now Igbo man marry for me, pay diary, pay everything because as I serve him at Owerri, Umberi Obazu. Understand? To Anonum Igbo. Ofuma, Anamasu Igbo, Ofuma, Awana, Amaunya Nigeria. So you see, all this life, the way we are living, I think we live brother and brother till tomorrow. You understand? If my character is good, it's bad. Igbo man for no marry for me. I for not begin the lead Fulani and the houses. The people are not support for bad thing. Even till tomorrow, then they go near the Fulani and say, na me be the bad person, na me be the kakov, na me they cause confusion.
But now,
because the way, even the Benin, we have the criminal inside, they mislead these Fulanis. Yes, your brothers, they are criminal. We have criminal in your brothers, is Igbo, Benin, all them they hide in the name of this Ikato herdsman.
Okay.
So it's not be say we only say na only Fulani. The Benin, if we they interview the Hausa people, you get the people they involved.
Okay, you come to tell me say apart from the Fulani, other tribes
they involved.
Applies to Nigeria.
You go school. You are working. If you dey talk through, at least you know say even in market, thief e dey. No family no get argument. Husband and wife dey quarrel. Husband and wife then can come born thief. Thief is not come from one family. If you come your place now, I dey look for money, you give me a job to go kidnap your brother. No, you get your brother. If you know your brother who get money, to who did they among una? Now he know who get the money. Fulani dey inside bush. You don't get no who get the money. Okay, you see count. This one, if you then say one group, as you go school, you don't come be president. President get money pass you.
Saraki, I thank you for the time you take
talking. Okay, when I try for our body, if as you come today, I me over happy. Yesterday I no pray, but today as I see you today for this community, I happy. If I say, even they shoot me for this and say, kidnapper go shoot me. I'm okay. At least they will hear me say yes. Oh yes, eh?
Oh yes, eh?
Oh yes, eh? Kedu?
Okay.
Kedu? Adumaya.
One Nigeria.
One Nigeria.
One Nigeria.
Nobody can divide us.
One Nigeria.
The only bad one they go for.
Wallahi.
The only bad one must kill you.
I don't suffer, not be small. Ewo. Upon say I guess sense. Poverty not good at all. Oh. Now you make I join this business. Area journalist. Sharam, drop your comment, Saraki. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You say make we live as one.
Amen, yes.
But tell your people, make them know they enter our farm. Destroy our farm. They make them know they shop our farm.
No. This not be farm be the problem, okay? If they know they kidnap, all this is farm. We go get how we go do them. If say then they list him, it's not be today now. This man, now him first begin they keep cow for this community. He draw one house man. I like Amadu from Abo. Till now they no get problem. Then this is man. Now the people go hide under them. We have to work on it.
We have to work on it. Saraki, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sharam, exclusive chat. Now Fulani, but he's saying a Nigerian.
Yes, Fulani.
Yeah, Fulani.
Now we get in Nigeria. Now we get in Nigeria. If you will not believe for you, you cannot rule Nigeria. Yes. We be the Fulanis. Even say me no go school, I know what is going on.
Okay.
I think, I nobody is 70 years.
You don't reach.
Me and the Buhari who's senior.
Hey,
me and the Shagari who's senior. Okay, if you will say now you go rule, you go be president of Nigeria. So not to say it's bad.
That me say,
now we share.
That me say Fulani dey everywhere for Nigeria.
Now Fulani be the father of everybody. Now Fulani, forget say we spoil. Now Fulani be everybody father. Now we be the first richest in Nigeria.
Okay, make I shock you. No verse for this question when I want to ask you.
Very good.
No verse, so.
I no go verse.
They say Fulani, they say we are not come from Nigeria.
Thank you very much. No be that go shock me now. You see, no person, Igbo man did this community. But you know where they born am? Me, I born from Kaduna. I don't stay for Gombe. I be inga aham ega kwe. Aham na asuso ndibu. Ige kwe. Then I say I want in kiri. Ige kwe say oh ma awsa. To ihe bula igana. Ya say agwagi dimma. Until you one Nigeria. So this I go to say Fulani is the father of everybody. Forget the Nigeria's point. This is Saudi Arabia before we're supposed to go Mecca. It's supposed to do Sokoto. If you go, check your book, you go school. So na Nigeria now will not be say na Fulani get to Nigeria.
Some come from Chad.
No,
some from Niger.
No,
some across the border. Even Sokoto person say you not being brother.
Nah, the person no travel. You know from where we carry this car? With the rear arm they go. You know this small. As he beat the car, you know this small. We know the chop cow. We can reach 1 week. We know chop cow. But Bini man, Igbo man, every day they chop with the meat.
Chop cow.
But we will not the chop on now. We just overpass that one. Then you can tell say we are slave. Not be slave to you people. Yeah, now after you take a video, go you go chop pepper soup. You go chop. You go tell your wife what the meat you put for soup.
Drop your comment, share them. This is an exclusive chat with Saraki in a Fulani, and he don't marry for Nigeria. He don't spend more than 40 years for inside Nigeria.
I'm Nigeria. Not be say I come from. Now wait.
Also, we
the community, they don't agree to release the cow.
But the expenses when we take carry cow come out, they never pay. Now people will rent when go carry the cow come out from bush.
I don't talk to them. You know what they talk? They say they will come see una. That una must get agreement for this cow. But say they know if you come out for the bush. Say they want me to get agreement.
They know if you come out from our bush.
Say if
for waiting,
they enter your farm, they chop your farm, they will pay. But say for the bush, they not go fit come out.
Ogado General.
Now wait till they tell me now, they tell you so.
Wait, thank you. This bush, they get time when they tell us say they want to enter the bush. Ask them. They don't tell us that they want to enter our bush. They illegally enter our bush. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Nothing. When we go fit talk, without them not coming from our bush, we say we no get peace, they no get peace. Now waiting day, now be that.
But una don't release the cow for them.
Yes. May they carry this.
Okay, una don't release the cow for them. Yes. Okay, they don't give you your cow. They don't give you your cow. That's so.
That's whether a cow still the bush.
Your cow still the bush.
No.
Your cow not the bush again.
No.
Oh, your cow there now. And you want carry your cow come out.
Well, if you carry your cow enter this bush, what did they go do you?
No. I don't go carry on.
Anybody when we release cow give today, if you enter this bush, now him to government now go.
Okay, they say they will come get agreement with us. They say
okay, we never need them. We don't need them.
Okay.
We don't need them.
We don't need go. If I come. Agree to what you know. Say make cow come up for your community.
Imagine. Yes. Because they are destroyer. They do for this community very, very bad. If you go to their farm, you see how they destroy the farm. Both gari, cassava.
Come here with the more different of the cow. You said they destroy farm?
Serious one. If you go bush and you see what they are doing, they destroy cassava, yam, plantain. You see how you go even, you don't even harvest them, keep them. They go pack and give them. Make them the shop. Which is very, very bad.
But they say they'll come see you now.
For what?
They say they'll come get agreement with you.
No more agreement. No more agreement.
They say they're not going Oh, and I don't release the cow now.
We don't release the cow. They know they go now. Don't release her for them. Make they carry out the commode. Make they leave our area. So they know they commode now. See her. I think they see her.
However,
everybody they see her.
Okay, come on. So, citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I just care when the community people arrest or detain. They don't carry the command, they don't free them now. All the cow, they say they don't want to see this cow for their community again. Oh. The cow, they don't go. Hey, whoa! Drop your comment. So this now the cow, when the community drive, come out, say they don't want them again, make them move. Oh. So the community, they don't release the cow.
Waiting they happen.
ITV, certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
Ẹ̀gbọ́njúwà. Ọba àtọ́pẹ́. Ẹ̀gbọ́njúwà. Ọba àtọ́pẹ́ yìí.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain, which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
The man went out to bring in thugs to come and beat her.
Yeah.
In a situation like that, do you think women would have seen that and still want to speak?
Really, we're talking about. That's what I said. So when they bullied her,
Yeah.
now, if she's not bold enough, she will shut up.
What is your advice for girls out there that are so desperate to be married?
We women, we have to be really intentional about our parenting.
If you know a child is being abused, or you see signs, a bruise or a child, it has to be investigated.
People barely even breathe when they are going for a shrebi and something.
Party.
You have to be
They can't
smart.
sit
If
down.
you see where they are dressing them up and dragging on both sides, you cannot breathe. And these women will stay in those events for hours just to keep up with that beauty trend.
Is that healthy?
That's not healthy.
I am Patricia Uremu Gabriels and we're reaching you live from our Lagos Network studio. Of course, Women in Conversation is a program designed for women to discuss about themselves.
The Ugewe is the final ceremony of the series of festivals. It is one of peace and lightheartedness, following the more solemn of the ritual year. Ugewe is the festival of the Ewe leaves, a symbol of good luck and joy. It is the most popular of all that heralds the dawn of a Benin New Year, new vow, newness of life and freshness of life, and a new hope for the future. In the evening, the Ewe leaves are presented to the Oba of Benin in grand style in a colorful ceremony. The Ihogbe Society, amidst singing and dancing, bring the sacred leaves that symbolize good luck, blessings, peace, and prosperity. Each of the senior members of the Ihogbe proceeds to give the sacred leaves directly to the Oba of Benin, and others put theirs at his feet.
ITV, certainly the best.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's another lovely, lovely Monday evening. And of course, it's my pleasure to have you join me on yet another amazing episode of the Guys Hangout Show on independent television, reaching you live from the city of Bronze. I'm talking that city where the king is truly king. Now, I'm sure there are some persons that are just joining us for the first time. Well, for those of you that are new to the program, the Guys Hangout Show is a very unique show that teaches men to prioritize themselves, to put themselves first in a society where it seems like the voices of men are hardly heard. It airs every Monday on this station. My name is Harry Aigboje, and of course it's my pleasure to have you join me on this episode of the show. Now today, we're having a very interesting conversation. It's something that has to do with what men have to offer in a relationship. Now, a lot of times when women are asked what they have to offer in a relationship, some of them take, offense, all right? Especially when you ask them, what do you bring to the table? So, in retaliation, they usually ask what men bring to the table as well. So it's like a tit-for-tat situation. So tonight we're going to be having this conversation. And of course, to do this with me is a brother, a friend. He's a seasoned analyst. And of course, he's also very passionate about everything that has to do with masculinity.
And lover of the program.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course, he goes by the name of Momo Lawal. It's good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much, Ari. It's always a delight to be on the program.
Absolutely. I mean, it's always a delight to have you on the show because I know that every time you're here, there's going to be a whole lot of, buzzwords. You know what I'm talking about.
In a good way, yeah.
Absolutely. So, let's get right to the business of the day. Now, I'm going to start with a post that I stumbled upon on social media.
Okay.
All right. Sometimes you're just scrolling down and then you see something quite interesting. So you decide to, pay attention to it. And, of course, there's always something to learn as well. Now, this one says, my babe brother, it's actually in Pidgin English. My babe brother, they do everything for him. Now, once she they ask me for things. And if I tell them, say I don't get them at the moment, she go just talk, okay. If I want to do them when money don't enter hand later, she go tell me, don't worry, my brother has done it for me. Now, here's the part that I find quite interesting. He says, I just feel useless for our relationship.
Useless?
Useless.
Wow,
that's a
powerful word.
A strong word, right?
Wow, that is fascinating. Why does it feel useless?
Question, and which brings us to the question:
Okay.
What do men offer other than money in the relationship?
Okay, other than money, what do men offer in a relationship? It's a very interesting one. There are a whole lot of packages, different categories, different things that men bring to the table and even outside the table. A man. Yes, of course, we know money is important in a relationship. Money can buy you gifts,
Absolutely.
but money cannot buy you comfort. Money cannot buy you
Really?
someone that will be...
Money cannot buy comfort? A lot of persons out there will disagree with you.
No. When I mean comfort, from a comforter, someone comforting you sometimes. Sometimes you are crying, you have money, you need someone to cheer up, a cheerleader. Money cannot be that compassionate. Money cannot buy you...
emotional comfort.
Emotional comfort, emotional comfort. And money cannot buy you that stability. A man coming into your life is not just to buy you gifts. I'm surprised that guy is saying that he feels useless. It's not to buy you a gift. It can also be a form of a security for you, an emotional support for you. It can also be one who cheers you on, one who supports you. You have shared visions together. You have this goal, and okay, let us achieve this together. Okay. It's going to be there. It's going to also be there to provide for you in ways that are emotional. Women are very emotional beings, and men are sometimes, we always say men are logical. So you need this emotional support from this figure, and you also need to be, the protection may not just come from just bringing a security guard or having security, being your security and all of that. It can also be, it can be a form of an assurance, because they steadily need this showing of love to one another. So you see, for the brother that is saying that he feels useless, he has based his own relationship based on money. And I wouldn't blame him. Society makes us feel that way sometimes. But then, it shouldn't all be all about money. As a man, how decent are you? As a man, how loving are you? Because even if sometimes you see, that's what you see sometimes, a woman as beautiful as she would be, would go for a man that is not as handsome as you would think.
Not so good.
Because there's something else that is in the character. It could be in the way the guy is hardworking. It could be that the man is just a comedian. You can have all of these packages. Yeah, it makes her laugh, like being a comedian for her. All of this packaged into what you call a man. Then the money is the extra part. The money is the glamour. The money is what makes it smooth.
Okay.
If you have class, if there's a way you treat your woman without you having money and all of that, when the money comes, it's now, you treat her now well with different surprises. Okay, I just booked a place for you to just go and take your spa and relax. That is money talking. But ordinarily, if there was no spa for you, when she gets home and she's complaining about that backache, you are there to massage her. You are, giving her massage. Some persons say, I'm tired, I want to go and relax. There's no emotional support there. The emotional intelligence is low.
And there's this bond that's created in the process of, probably offering that.
Doing that, yes, because then you now become one as partners. I'm talking about husband and wife now. So if you are saying that it's only money a man brings to a relationship, you are just selling a half-baked story, because it will bring a whole lot. And most of the times, the money may not even come from the man. The money may come from the woman, and they will be happy together.
Wow.
Yeah. So the brother that he says, if he uses that, of course, let him also think about what he's saying. The brother is the one providing. People just give out some responsibility to themselves. I'm in a relationship with you. You are still at your father's house. You're staying with your parents. Yes, I can provide certain things for you. I shouldn't feel I shouldn't have the low self-esteem, or feel
less of yourself.
Myself when the brother of your brother is providing for you. I should even be encouraged. Okay, brother provided this for you, got you a wristwatch. Cool, I like that. He has taken that wristwatch burden off me. Don't think that it's only when you provide for your woman that the woman will not attach that love to you. It could just be you're listening to her. Women love men that listen. Anybody, not men or women. The women especially love whoever listens to them. Be that listener. Not trying to, tell her, reply to everything that she said, but just listening to her and just hearing her vent. Money can't buy that. We don't have people that go and tell you, come and rent me for, if you want to vent, I will just sit down if you vent to me and you pay me. Maybe very soon we'll do. We'll have that. But then it's not that. It's not. That's why I say money cannot buy everything.
It doesn't even sound realistic. But let's examine how this mentality came about in the first place.
Okay.
How did we get to the point where men feel so responsible for women's financial needs, to the point where even when the woman is not demanding, you're already feeling like you
ought to provide.
Yes, you ought to provide. How
because
did you get there?
As a man, generally, we're providers. Just the way women are, they help to build. They're builders. So a man can also be a builder and also be a provider at the same time. One can be everything. So it's and if you look at the society we're in right now, the way money is in society, if you don't have money, it seems as if you're less a man. Because
so it's a societal construct.
It could also be home training. It could also be from the house. It could also be your mindset. It could also be psychological. It could also be the movies you watch, or the people, your friends, the kind of friends you keep. So you then now start feeling, okay, I need to do certain things. Okay, but ordinarily, if you are talking to, maybe you are with a woman, and yes, if you like something, you take care of the thing. But if you do not have the money to take care of that thing that you like, it is okay to just provide elsewhere in different ways, rather than saying it has always has tied to the money. In society now, you see a guy driving so and so kind of a vehicle, approaching a lady that is working with his girl, and the lady may be feeling okay, even if he doesn't want to fall for the first time or second time. Eventually, may just dive in and say, okay, this is comfort for me. Maybe I will manage his insult, I'll manage his brutality, I'll manage the way he shouts at me. This guy doesn't shout at me, but after all, he gives me money. So they now have this Stockholm syndrome, that they now position themselves to a way that they now feel that for that I'm using that money to settle myself for the displeasure I'm getting from this man, which is not something a woman should do to herself. You should have comfort. Yes, money may not be there, but you should be patient. You try and make your own money too. And let's we're preaching equality. Let's see how that works.
Let's practice what we preach.
Yeah, let's practice what we preach. But then it's not all about it. It shouldn't be all about money. Money, of course, makes it smooth. Money makes it sweet. Money is the icing in the cake. You can have a chocolate cake without no icing and still enjoy the cake. Eventually, you get tired. You want to have icing. You can eat eba with ogbolo without having any meat inside the food, and you still enjoy the eba and ogbolo. It fills your stomach. The protein just gives you that extra
pleasure.
Yeah, so that's why I feel money is. That's why I see money is. Of course, there should be mende in the soup, but it should not be as total dry as that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Amazing. Now let's beam our searchlight on the women themselves. Right?
Okay.
I try as much as I can not to make this about the other gender, but you see, we have to be very sincere and realistic in our approach to these issues. Now, how many women, can comfortably, overlook the inability of their men to provide and probably try to fill up the gap? You just made mention of the need for both parties, to be financially relevant in the relationship.
Yeah.
But in most cases, especially in this part of the world, we see a situation where, a lot of women don't even pull their weight. They don't even feel like, they should be financially relevant in the relationship. They feel like it's the responsibility of their man to take care of them. So all they just need to do is, sit back, relax, and, enjoy the baby girl lifestyle. What do you make of that?
We have different women with different categories and different mindsets. I always want to think that every woman has a bit of that character you mentioned, but some persons just have a way to suppress it and say, okay, I'll allow it. They have different tolerance level. You see a girl tell you that you have to place me on a salary. If you are dating me for a relationship, you have to be on a salary. That is what works for her. And you still see another girl that tell you, I don't want any bit of your money. Don't spend any money on me. And you still see another girl that will tell you.
Question, how many of such ladies exist
They
nowadays?
do. They may not come out open to you because they know people may take them for granted. And sometimes when they experience these guys that take them for granted, it makes them now go into their shell to say, okay, now I'm not going to be wicked. They not develop this mindset. And of course, society will always tell you, no trust, man, no. You go to trust, man, blah, blah, blah.
White, huh?
Man, no, we're not the stain white.
We don't stain white, by the way.
We don't stain white, no. You have boys. Boys do stay white, and that's why this is not a boys'
That's the difference between men and boys.
Yeah, it's not a boys' show. So real men themselves are always responsible. Even if we're not perfect beings, okay? But then you should be able to own up to responsibility. Now, your question, you said how many women out there will be to stay with a man. There are a lot of women out there. Our mothers, okay, we don't know about this generation now or the next generation, but our mothers are a good example because when I look back and say, okay, this was what they were going through now, I'm an adult. Yeah. Oh, and she's still, they manage like this.
Sacrifices they made, just to make their homes work.
Yeah, and you see some stories on social media, they'll tell you, when this man was approaching me, he was riding a bicycle. There was one that guy there's always that story. True. So it just tells you that they were not after the money, they were after what they were saying, character.
Well, it seems like the narratives are, changing, especially as regards this generation.
Yes, now money is now like everything. Even you see the worst part of it is that you see parents will tell you, don't try to. Don't they'll tell their children, the girl's child, they'll say, don't try, don't tell me that it's because of this. Ensure that the guy is loaded.
Boxed up.
If he's not loaded, don't bring him home. I've heard stories like that. I've seen a friend of mine that told me that was what the girlfriend told him. And it really affected the relationship. Even if there was love, they could not proceed further because now he cannot even go because he wasn't really, it's not as if he's broke. He has a car, he was driving a vehicle, but he was still staying in rent. They wanted someone that was boxed up and a Google sort of. So this therefore pushed the girl out there to say, okay, you're not my kind of person and I want to please my parents and I want to really get out of the street. I want to really get married. Some persons now fall into different categories of, eloping with their partners. Some of them will now be miserable, having to go and, look for what is not there. Now we are removing love from the picture. So, of course, there are women out there that are still ready to stay with a man rather, without you having, the sufficient thing. But then just have the basic. Just be hardworking. Don't be lazy. I think that's a prerequisite for having that kind of woman in your life. If you're that man out there and there's a woman like that in your life, I think the best thing for you to do is just try not to be lazy. Try not to be, try to give an assurance, try to ensure that you are working on something. Try to go out there. It can be devastating. It can be like that movie, we've seen a lot of times. It can push you to a point where you're like, okay, I'm going to, break bad, or I'm going to do this, but then still keep on trying. And that I think would really help in a relationship. Because women, when they see they are trying, they are happy. But when you're just there, lazy, they get to feel that you don't.
Awesome. Get something doing. Do not be lazy. Have a vision. Women are attracted to vision. They're attracted to. I'm talking responsible women, though. I'm not talking about slay queens, and baddies. In case you're just joining us, it is the Guys Hangout show on independent television, and tonight we're discussing what men bring to the table, what men have to offer in a relationship other than money. Now, Momo, another question I would like to ask. Is something you made mention of, in your train of thought a while ago. Okay. You talked about other things that a man can offer, other than money. Now, in what ways do you think a man can provide emotional support, to his partner?
One of the biggest emotional support that a man can provide is being there, listening. Just listen to them. There's something I learned recently. Women remember a lot. They rarely forget. A woman that loves you, she really forgets what happened or what you told her or what's this. So
they take record.
Yeah, a lot. They are They are very, very. Their memory is always there. But you forget. You forget you said something about this.
Especially details you might think are not even relevant.
I'm telling you, that's not what you said. You said it was blue, and the blue it had a white stripe somewhere. It was blue. I thought it was green. No. It was blue, and this was why you said it was blue. Okay, you win. So be there for her. Listen to her. even when there's no money, even when she complains to you, she wants to get this thing for herself, she wants to get this skincare product or however, or there's a pressing need in the house, try your best. If it's something that you can, reach out to friends for help, be there. At least show a little bit of assurance to make her understand that you are there for her. Emotional support can also come from protect and conceal our shame. Don't have to now start saying
provide security
for her. Don't she may have some things that she would share with you. Don't go and start sharing out with people out there. Or help her.
There should be some level of confidence.
Confidence that you must imbibe in your woman. Okay? And also of course even if, like I said, making her laugh is an emotional support. Humor. Just have a good set of humor. Don't try to always bring up quarrels. With women, they say women will rarely say sorry. Try to say sorry. Talk to her in a sweet way. Be sweet to her. It's your partner. I mean, it's someone you are saying we are in this together. Unless it's not anyone you are serious with. You are in this with me together. I mean, your fight is my fight and your love is my love. Whatever we're doing together, we should be that emotional. They say you need to tell a woman she's beautiful. She sees it, believes it. They know they are beautiful, but they still require you to tell them.
Need the validation.
They know you love them, but they still require you to tell them. Why? Before they end that call, they'll say you have not said it so. Even if they know you've married them in the house, you have kids with them, and they still tell you that I've not heard it. It's been a while you told me. But you don't require such from that before, because man will just know, logical. So they are emotional beings. Try and come to their emotional side, and it doesn't make you less of a man. Don't see yourself be that person for your woman. And of course, they will definitely, a real man out there will appreciate it. I know that.
Word, amazing. So let's talk about providing security in more practical terms now. I've seen situations where a man tries to be that man, that provides security, that protects, and then in some cases, his woman sees him as being overprotective. For example, I think I've made reference to this a couple of times, even on the radio version of the Guys Hangout show, where your woman comes to you, for instance. I'm trying to give a scenario, right? And she tells you she's going on a night out with her friends, her girlfriends, and then you tell her, okay, but I don't like what you're wearing. It's inappropriate, right? You can't go out like this. And she insists because her friends like it. And of course, the reason you're doing that is not because you're trying to, boss over her, but because you know very much that there are so many predators out there, people who might want to take advantage of her. And you're not just saying it, you're saying it from experience. Right? And in most cases, the man is more experienced in this thing. You understand? You're already laughing.
This is from experience.
Right? No, experience in the sense that, okay, you may have seen one or two women.
Okay, not that you have done it.
No, not you, not personal experience. Not personal experience. Now, he is telling you not to go, but you insist on going, only for you to go with your friends and, get probably assaulted or harassed by someone. And then your friends now start calling him to come be a man. Be a man in terms of come protect her. Whereas the protection actually
come fight for her,
so to speak. Do you understand? Whereas the protection actually started
from the house.
Where he told you not to go. So what do you make of that? How do you handle this as a man?
For both parties, you must listen to your partner, because that's something that I know that, like I said, we're still going back to listening. Okay, now if you claim you love me so much, and I give an advice to certain things about you, you know when when you start seeing signs that your man will love you, certain things you just share that you don't like about her. Whilst you're dating her, you say, I don't like this thing about you. The way you put on this makeup, I prefer if you do it like this. And slowly you just see that she just start adapting to that thing in your way because she wants to please you. So telling your woman that maybe she did not know, oblivious. Maybe she just wore a jumpsuit that is, revealing some part of the shapes of her body, and she feels it's just natural because she's using it before. But now maybe she's added and she's not.
And then you try to,
and you say, okay, no, put on something, this, and all of that, and she still insists that she's going to go that. That man does not listen to you. Okay. There's no respect there because now you're saying I'm not comfortable because they would hold it against you if you try to go out with the endless shirt and you say, okay, I want to flex my muscles and they'll tell you.
So what are you
I don't want you to. Who are you showing those things to? I'm driving to go and buy bread at this mall. No, please wear a shirt. If you dare leave without wearing a shirt, it's quarrel for 1 week. That's single act. So if you say you're my woman and I tell you that I don't feel comfortable in this, and let's assume I like what you're wearing, because some men can be very, you know what I mean. They can like their woman to just go out there and look sexy and all of that. So if you now do that,
one of such men?
Yeah, I am. Actually, I am. I like mama to always.
I thought I should clarify.
It's true. I am. So if you now do that, if the person will not do that, and you now get into an assault outside whilst you're not there, of course you have to go be the man. you have to go, I don't want to say the things, you have to go be the man over there, you know. It's
so do you think it's right for, to expect that man, after, trying to play his part at first, right? After
no, for that reason, I disagree.
Would you encourage the man to go be the man?
If I was the man in that situation and I tell the woman, okay, don't wear this particular outfit, and you still insist on wearing it, and you left the house and you went to the place, and you got assaulted. If I love you so very much, and if you're my wife, if I love you, I will go there, of course, and I will try and, handle the situation and, see if I can, talk to the person that you shouldn't have done that, or if I need to press charges, press charges. But I'll just ignore you. I'm just doing that because of our partnership. Okay. Because it's not just your name, it's staining. It's also staining my white. True. Now you are staining my white. So I wouldn't want you to also stain my white. So I just do that. But then I'm not happy with you. I'm disappointed in you, because if you are listening to me, this would not happen. But then it's not every time you know. So if she listens to me and she goes out and denounces, that one is even worse. I'll be the man and be the man.
Be the man and be the man.
Yeah.
Okay, a quick one. What unique perspectives can men bring to problem solving in relationships? Like, brand new, ingenious perspectives that men could bring to problem solving. Like the problem you just raised now. It's a problem.
It's a problem.
You understand? So how do you solve it without necessarily falling out with your partner?
How do you solve the problem, like in terms of confronting someone?
Yes, confronting, let's say, just like, in this last scenario I just painted.
Okay.
She flouted your rule.
Okay.
You told her not to wear it. She wore it. And then something went wrong. How do you bring it up? Because for some men, they wouldn't, let it slide.
I'm a talker. I like to talk. I like to communicate. Okay, I like to talk about every single thing that you may think does not matter.
Okay.
Some persons now say you nag. No, I'm not nagging.
That's
talking.
The problem. I mean, if every time a man tries to talk,
they say you nag because they don't want to listen.
Yes.
When women want to listen to your talk, when sometimes you are saying some truth to them and it's getting to them, they'll tell you that you don't talk too much. You talk like a man. Calm down. Don't talk too much. Forget it. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
It's not that deep. But if it's your own case, it's deep.
So
if you want aura for aura, let's really practice it. I'm going to give you that attention. I'm going to listen to you, but then you should also listen to me too. So the best way to handle such a thing is to talk to the woman and say, okay, this is what I feel that happened so and so day, or is happening that I'm not comfortable with, and I felt the need to also let you know. So what do you think about it? And you're not consign me. No. That person is not your woman. That person is just passing phase with you. But anybody that would want to listen to you to say, okay, now I understand this. Okay, see, I'm going to try my best to see how I would work on this, and I'm going to try my best to see what I can do about this whole thing. That person wants to work with you. That person is a partner. So I think the best way to go around this is to talk to the person, try your best to understand what, maybe you may not be seen from their own perspective. Switch sides and say, okay, maybe this is why she wants to wear this cloth or this outfit over there. So see it from my own perspective. Listen to understand, not listen to argue. And above all, just be a human being. Yeah, I think that helps me a lot in
my a human being. Thank you so much, Momo. Now, as we begin to wrap things up, because time is basically not our friend on this program.
Always not our friend.
In what ways do you think a man can build himself? Because you see, that's basically what this program is about.
Okay.
The Guys Hangout program is, aimed at making men better. Okay, so back to the question, back to the topic. What do men have to offer other than money in a relationship? Men who feel like this particular guy in our story, what do you think they can do to develop themselves, just so they can be more relevant, in life or in a relationship?
Work on your self-esteem. That guy is suffering from low self-esteem, and he's having an inferiority complex issue also, because he's not equating his love for his woman to the brotherly love. You can never match that. You can even have some persons even married. Whilst married, their brother still send them money. Are you not going to say, my wife, don't send her any money anymore? No, you don't do that. The father still sends her money. It's your money now. It's even lessening the baggage for you. So work on your self-esteem. Try to be an hardworking man. Listen to your woman a lot, because sometimes we may not also see or understand what they are saying, but I don't know, they are different beings. And sometimes if men actually listen to their woman, it helps the relationship. It helps whatever you are having. Okay, because it's not everything you listen that they are emotional based, of course. It's not everything you take in from them, but listen to them and filter what you want to filter and make the decision as a man. Be proactive, be manly, be respectful. Try your best to give what you would want. Don't give what you don't want. Okay, and also accept what you feel that you would give to the other person. Okay, what I wouldn't do to you, I wouldn't expect you to do it to me also. Stand by that rule. Be trustworthy. Do not cheat on her. Try your best not to tell lies, because when you tell a lie, they would still catch you. Trust me, we're not good at this area. That's one area I know. Men can tell lie, but don't try and make that man tell a lie again. It would add salt, and if a woman is that attentive, it would catch on to that lie.
All right, thank you so much, Momo. That was a very, very good way to end the show.
What will I say? They preach.
Yeah, I mean, the preaching is needed, because you see, a lot of guys actually do need a lot of preaching with the way things are going. Imagine the kind of mentality that the guy in this story has, for example.
Yeah.
Imagine thinking that you are useless just because you can't provide, financially. Well, it's very important that you develop yourself. Like he said, work on your self-esteem. And also, work on yourself intellectually. Emotionally speaking, you have to be, relevant in your relationship. For example, your woman is going through, some sort of emotional downturn. She expects you to, man up and provide that substance that she needs, at that moment. Else, your place in that relationship is just, it's as good as useless. All right. So as much as you can, try to be very, very relevant. Beyond money. Be there for her when she needs you, and also be her protector. Okay, be her protector, protect her, provide security for her, and that way she would love you like never before. It's been the Guys Hangout Show on Independent Television, and I want to say a big thank you to Momo once again for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
All right, my name is Harry Aigboje, and until I come your way again, same time, same station next week, do the right thing, stay out of trouble, build your self-esteem, and bye.
ITV, certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
Paternity fraud is the intentional misrepresentation of a child's biological father. This deception can have profound emotional, financial, and legal consequences for the man who was misled into believing he is the biological parent, the mother, and the child involved. It's one form of misattributed paternity or paternal discrepancy. Specifically, paternity fraud is the intentional misidentification of a child's biological father. Paternity fraud is distinct from other unintentional misattribution which may arise from simple error, an accident such as mix-up during fertility treatment or a sexual assault. Paternity fraud is a significant and growing concern in Nigeria, driven by societal pressures, infidelity, and increasing accessibility of DNA testing. Recent reports from DNA testing centers suggest that approximately 1 in 4 men who seek paternity tests discover they are not the biological fathers of their presumed children. Paternity fraud is a situation where a woman misleads or deceives a man into believing and accepting he is the biological father of a child. It is a rampant, growing, but underexploited issue in Nigeria with significant ethical, legal, and social consequences. Despite anecdotal evidence suggesting a high percentage of up to 40% in some private DNA testing centers, there is a critical research gap in empirical data and logical provision addressing paternity fraud. Existing family laws do not explicitly recognize paternity fraud, leading to inconsistent judicial outcomes and inadequate restitution, restitution for affected individuals. Cultural taboos connected to paternity testing further complicate the issue, as requesting a DNA test is often perceived as distrustful or disrespectful, challenging deeply held cultural values. This study examines the ethical dilemmas, legal gaps, cultural influences, and social impact of paternity fraud in Nigeria.
It's a welcome development. I don't have any issues with it at all. People don't just wake up and demand for DNA tests. It is based on circumstances and issues around relationship and trust. And that is why you see people coming up to say they want to be sure. We've had a whole lot of issues around paternity, both from the male angle and from the female angle. So we've had issues. And the only way you can draw finality or conclusion to it is when you ask for a DNA test. Now, the good thing about DNA test is that it is either 99% or 0%. So it's very easy to know that this is my child and this is not my child. Very easy. And I want to say that for me, I don't have any issues, I don't have any problem. I encourage it, particularly when there are doubts around the issue of birth. I don't see any reason if there are circumstances and you are demanding for paternity test. If there are no issues, then why are you afraid of it? You shouldn't be afraid when you know your hands are clean. So on the issue of breakages of marriages, of course it will happen. If it happened that it's negative or it's positive, I mean, and it happened that your suspicions are correct, certainly it will lead to either divorce or separation, basically. I don't think that is a social problem at all, but it will also give you rest of mind to say, yes, either this is my child or not. We must begin to live faithfully with each other. I think that is it. If you know you are not faithful, you should also know that you can be cut out, basically. That there is a way we can identify and find out if you were faithful in your marriage. All these things lead to succession as well, property rights and succession rights. So it is not just only paternity issues. It goes a long way when it comes to property devolution, as well as other areas of social issues that we must also look at. You do not want another person's child to inherit your property. So those are the things. You see, it's not something that just end up with the man and the woman. It goes further than that. And you will also recall that late MKO Abiola, before he died, insisted that the majority of his children should be tested. And that happens. And you all know the result of that test. A lot of those kids or a lot of those children were not his at all. And because of that, they were denied the rights of property inheritance. You see, but of course, he would have done that probably when he was alive. So I don't see anything wrong with it. It should be encouraged in society, and it should be encouraged globally.
It has become a thing that people now practice it because of some reasons. Otherwise, before now, it's assumed that once a woman is pregnant and she's married, that pregnancy belongs to her husband, and eventually the child belongs to the husband. But within some circumstances that you now find that maybe the child is sick and the child is taken to the hospital, he needs blood transfusion, the blood does not rhyme with the supposed father and things like that. I think that's where the idea of doing DNA came about. And you and I know that it can be so disappointing that you are raising a child only for you to discover that that child is not yours. And to avoid all this, that's where they brought the idea of doing DNA. And also, when they want to travel out, well, there are also issues there. So you go to embassy with so much confidence, and at the end of the day, you find that the children you have taken to embassy to get visa, they are not yours. So it's really disheartening. But I want to advise my fellow women, let us be truthful to our husbands. If you know you can't stay with the man, instead of jumping around, just get out of the marriage so everybody knows that you are single. Instead of pretending to be married, and yet you are more of a single person. And at the end of the day, you bring other men's children for the man to take care of. And at the end of the day, there are issues. So instead of putting yourself in that disgraceful manner, just stay on your own, and they know that you are not married. And you can do whatever you want into your life. Nobody is going to ask you, why are you doing that? In every action, there are always consequences. So everybody should stick to what belongs to them, so that the children you have will know that they are yours and things like that. But even the men, they do it with recklessness, except when the man eventually dies. You see people coming from every angle that this man was my father and all that. And I think that is not healthy. So let us believe morally. God says, if do not fornicate. So, and you know the punishment of fornication. So let's just avoid it and be faithful to our partner.
Findings reveal that economic insecurity, societal pressure on women to bear children, and restricted access to affordable DNA testing contribute to the problem. Key causes of paternity fraud include marital infidelity and concealment. Women may hide that a child was conceived with someone other than their partner to avoid divorce or abandonment. This can also happen when a woman gets pregnant, probably for her ex. In order to save her marriage and family reputation, she will cleave to an unsuspecting innocent loving partner, especially when the wedding date has been fixed. It does happen when the woman's husband lives abroad for greener pasture. Perhaps he stays out of the country for a couple of years and occasionally comes to visit once a year or once every 2 years to 5 years, leaving the woman lonely and vulnerable to temptations from other men. These ladies sometimes sleep with their house help or security guards. The brothers or best friend of the said man abroad may be lured into their net if they are not careful. Another factor is financial motivation. A desire to secure child maintenance, inheritance, or financial support from a financially stable man. Sometimes desperate ladies go a long way to tie the man of their dreams with pregnancy. They know fully well that the pregnancy does not belong to the said man. Due to the financial stability, they can get pregnant for any man of their choice to remain relevant in the scheme of things.
In our mother's days, they don't even know what is called DNA. Because when you are married, you are married. You live with your husband and your children. It's one family. There's no looking out. And if you look out, they have punishment for it, grave punishment for it. So that was like a standard control that our parents used to sustain friendship in marriage, to sustain respect in marriage, and to sustain oneness in marriage. But these days, it's so unfortunate that young people no more take marriage very seriously. No more take relationship very seriously. They no more take oneness of the family very seriously. And all our culture and traditional effects of such misbehavior is no more in practice. So the best option is to go for DNA. And now we show anything that is not made by God may not be 100% correct. That is the truth about life. Anything that is not made by God is not 100% correct. So even the DNA, how we show is 100% correct. The person that is doing the test in the lab, any little mistake will give a bad name to a dog in order to hang it. So the way forward is that all those our cultural practices, traditional practices that are healthy should come back. We should effect it. What is important is your heart, your mind, your conscience before looking at deterrent from outside. In marriage, your heart, your mind, your conscience. This will guide you in order for you not to go astray, either as a man or as a woman. Then when these virtues are lost, then we begin to call for DNA. Of course, that's the last resort that will solve the problem. If a woman is accused innocently, then the woman can confidently say, let's go for DNA. And that woman will be vindicated. That's the last resort for now that we have. People are ready to go and swear. Even if you say go and swear, people are ready to go and swear. After swear, they go and do other things to counter this swear.
If it is done sincerely, it brings sanity to preserve marital vow. And at the same time, if a man and a woman knows at the end of their journey, something will come suddenly like this, everybody will check each of ourselves. And the word integrity will prevail. Even nowadays, nobody cares. Nobody wants to know or care about integrity. And that is why sometimes, before you marry in those days, our parents want to know from which family do you want to marry. They go deep into it. If it's a family where you are hit and run, they will not allow. But a woman who has no manner or a man who cannot really preserve, go from one place to another, just bringing babies. And when you find out most of the children, they are sick, you don't need the cause. It's because Fanta face and Coca-Cola body. You find out the father is from another person, the mother is from another place. So how do we go about it? So it's in order to allow integrity to prevail in marriage, I think it is very good and better. And also people should always know that anything you do in secret will come up one day. So I think I personally encourage it. We don't start what you cannot end. When you don't want your house to be broken, we must allow the truth and the honesty. Where your marriage is tailored by your parents, they pay your dowry. Fine, you are being attached to yourselves. And you need to grow into yourself and then bring out children. That's what the Bible says. But the child you want to bring out, or children, are they from one source? They are not corn that you grown up under. So we pray that no broken home. But if your house is broken, you want to find out why. If you mess up your bed, how do you want to lie on it? I encourage it. So if anything comes contrarily, you will find out if it is really not. I'm not talking about short course test. You do tests that is not a Yahoo test, retest, and whatever it comes out, fine. What brought this matter of DNA test is sincerity. Yeah, because sometimes hunger can kill faith. At the time that there is hunger in the land, a stupid person can just come and dash current of pounds or dollars, then you fall off, you derail like trail. So that is why it is good this should be done, and then it's a legacy they want to follow. Where for sincerity we are talking, and integrity will prevail. That's what prevails in a marriage. Sincerity, integrity is what we are talking. Now when you have this, you may not bother, but when, in order to be properly sure, go ahead doing it, so that you have rest assured, peradventure anything happens,
Social stigma and pressure, fear of stigma, pressure to produce children, or pressure from family to have a father figure present. In Nigeria today, some ladies, in order to save their marriage, go extra mile to bear children for their partners, sometimes due to cultural pressure of having a male child or just to have children. Some religious women sleep around with the heads of a religious organization to bear children. Some ordained pastors and imams, traditional worshippers, some working class women get intimate with their colleagues in their places of work just to have children or male child in order to save their marriages.
I am fully in support of that. In terms of this, our modern living, why I really say I support it is that a whole lot of men have trained children for other people, being that they don't even know if they are the actual fathers of the children. The kind of lifestyle most of our ladies live these days, I will encourage that the government should make it reasonably affordable for every man or every child to have his DNA done. The reason for me, again, is that if you know the DNA of your child or you know the paternity test of a child, it gives you an in-depth responsibility for you to cater and do what you expect to do for that particular child all through life. But when you don't do it, or when you are not able to do it, when you start seeing some traces of abnormal character emerging from a child, you start imagining, what is this one coming from? And when these things keep happening like this, you see that you will lose trust. And at the end of the day, the psychological effect is enormous. It can even derail the entire system, the entire system of the man or the family. So that is just one of it. We also know that it has so much negative effect in doing it, because sometimes there are certain stories that don't need to be told in the course of living. So I will say that we have some things, some people can manage a family. They may have some maybe limitations in terms of their production and all that from the men, and the woman tries to go out of her way to balance the entire house. And when she goes out of that way and gets the house balanced, perhaps bringing the child or something like that, and then the man eventually find out that this is not my child, it derails the man. For me, sometimes we allow it slide, but majorly it is better we call a spade. We iron things out and make things work. Let the man know if he's adopting, let him know he's adopting. If he's not adopting, let him know the state he is. I will stand with that. But that doesn't deter us from telling us that sometimes certain things have to be kept quiet for peace to reign, for the entire community to be at peace.
Marriage is built on trust. And when you talk about DNA is like a breakdown of trust. When there's no breakdown of trust, DNA won't come. The reason why DNA cannot be ruled out, because you are living with human beings. You cannot also rule out the issue of trust and distrust. So it is there to clear doubt. So DNA naturally should not be compulsory for everybody. DNA test should not be compulsory for everybody. It should not be optional. When there are issues of doubt, then DNA cannot clear that doubt of paternity questions. So the point I'm making is that DNA came to solve a particular situation where people had doubt on the paternity position of their kids. And we find out from results that most time the DNA prove 99.9% no paternity. So we have also found out that DNA comes out to say that paternity correct. So the point I'm making is that DNA should not be made compulsory by government. DNA should be the last resort to clear doubt when there are issues of trust. It's very important. Okay, so that's the reason why we encourage couple. This extramarital activity can actually lead to this issue of doubt. When there is trust in marriage, you've married your wife, you have cohabited and begin to raise children, the issue of DNA would never come up. Yes, but when there are this issue of cohabiting extramarital activities, you will discover that when there are issues, that will come in. Secondly, we have seen that, a child is sick, come and donate blood. And at the end of the day, the blood is not matching. What do we do? Then those are questions of that. So we have also seen situations. This guy was sick. The child, 5 years old, took the child to the hospital. The father was to donate blood. They tested the blood is not matching. It was questioning. And after the shout and all of what that comes through all of that, the woman also did a DNA and discovered that it was not also her. And when they now went back to where they discovered there was mistake from when the child was given birth to, they had mistakenly exchanged that child. And because the woman knew herself, the woman insisted and went through all the rigorous, and they were able to find those people who they gave birth same time in that same facility, and they find her own child. So the DNA naturally cannot be ruled out. There are issues of doubt that it has come to solve. So this is my position. Number one, it cannot now be a must that you just have your child go and do DNA. No, it will create doubt when such an accusation against the wife. After the result, such marriage can no longer be as it used to be, because there's already doubt, there's already breakdown of trust, and one of the power of marriage is trust. So we must ensure that this trust base is kept. It is only when the trust is no longer there, then the paternity test becomes very important.
Emotional relationship security. The intention to trap a partner, keep a relationship together, or create a two-parent household. This is where the woman picks on any man of her choice that she felt will be able to stand the test when she gets pregnant, not minding that she's already in a relationship with another man that she intends to get married to, or she's already a married woman living in her husband's house. This may not be the same for every woman, because we have most women in Nigeria that respect relationship and of course respect the tenets of marriage, irrespective of the pressure built upon by society and family to bear male children or still to have children. Other case is uncertainty and concealment. In case where the mother is unsure of the biological father, she may choose a partner to be the legal father. This goes for women with multiple sexual partners. They may not know the guy that got them pregnant. On realizing they are pregnant, they choose from the retinue of sexual partners, especially the one they feel is financially stable and responsible, to be the father of their unborn child. Cultural factors. Pressure to have children, particularly male children, in some cultures can drive women to hide the true paternity. This can happen in traditional setting when the line of succession must be maintained. In order to maintain the lineage of the throne, some women will go out of their way to bear a male child or children to maintain the rulership of the clan. The question that is somewhat difficult to answer is whether families should be encouraged to go for paternity tests when the children are born to prevent a foreseen heartache. To ensure clarity in raising a family, a man is sure of. Another nagging thought is how many Nigerians can afford the money to go for a paternity test. It's quite expensive, and an average Nigerian will not be able to foot the bill for a child paternity test, talk less of 2 or 3 children. With a high level of infidelity in Nigerian society today, how can a man secure his home without doubt, know for sure that the children he's fathering are his? There are causes and effects. Actions and reactions are equal and opposite. Men, if you must travel out of the country for months or years, let it not be for too long. Women, the choices you have to make as a mother goes a long way to affect the family. Maintain your dignity as a woman or a mother. Put your emotions in check no matter the pressure. Family members, do not put undue pressure on the husband or wife because of the absence of children in your son's marriage. Remember, be it male or female child, they are all gifts from God. Do not put yourself under undue pressure because you want a male child. Men have died of heartache or heart attack on realizing that the children they raised as their children were never theirs. Families shattered on finding out that though they grew up together, did everything together for a long time, were never of the same father. Look around families in Nigeria today. Men are divided beyond recognition as the battle for paternity is tearing the fabric of the society apart. Trust dashed, love thrown out of the window, husbands and wives of dagger drawn, children confused on how to relate with the man they once called father. In all of this commotion, some men do not mind if the kid is theirs as long as they were the ones that the child gets to call father. Men have died of heartache or heart attack on realizing that the children they raised as their children were never theirs. Families shattered on finding out that though they grew up together, did everything together for a long time, were never of the same father. Look around families in Nigeria today. Men are divided beyond recognition as the battle for paternity is tearing the fabric of the society apart. Trust dashed, love thrown out of the window, husband and wives as dagger drawn, children confused on how to relate with the man they once called their father. In all of this commotion, some men do not mind if the kid is not theirs as long as they were the ones that the child gets to call father. Some families choose to bury such dark secrets to keep the family together by living with the pains of betrayal in each of their waking days. As for the ones that cannot take it, they had to court for divorce or return the bride price of the woman if the wedding was based on tradition. Look at that son or daughter of yours. Is he or she truly your blood as a father, as a mother? Look at him or her very well. Is he truly the son or daughter of your husband? That man you call father, is it truly your father? Don't you think it's better to go for a paternity test? Who's your daddy? Who's your dada? Who's your pappy? Don't you think as a child you need to know who your father is? Wilson Omasho reporting.
ITV, certainly the best.
All right, welcome to Youth Perspective on Independent Television. I am your host, Joy Obaisiagmo. And you know how we do it here. We look at societal matters actually from the youth's perspective. And today is no different. Today we are looking at the role of youth in the future of energy and electricity in Nigeria. Why are we having this conversation? You know, the recurrent happenings talking about electricity supply in Nigeria. And, you know, you've had experiences too. I have had experiences, and also a lot of us have had experiences. So it is time we do this conversation. We look at them actually from the youth perspective. How do we propose solutions to, how do we actually come in? What is the role of the youth in matters like this? Today, I'll be doing this conversation with my guest here today. I have Blessing Egbon. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
She is an environmentalist. She is also the Public Relations Officer 2 of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Edo State Chapter. I also have here Jolly Osahon. Thank you so much for
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, he is actually the coordinator of the Ebo chapter of the National Youth Council of Nigeria. So thank you very much for joining me today. So talking about electricity supply in Edo State, there has been constant complaints from consumers. Yeah. We are also consumers too, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure you've had experiences. And so Blessing, tell us, you know, how do you see the electricity supply, the distribution, how it is in your area? How do you see it generally?
It has been epileptic. So it's actually disheartening to think about that one of the most important resources that we as people in a community need, which is electricity, and controls a wide sector and range of activities that we engage in, is something that government cannot provide for us. Now, Nigerians have all come to the point where they begin to provide the things that government ought to be providing for them, for themselves. And in the process of doing that, government is not even making policies or reforms that aid this process. Now Nigerians provide water for themselves. Now we are having to provide electricity for ourselves too. However, the cost of purchasing solar power and getting the inverters to run and power businesses have skyrocketed, because we would now vary to say it is the rise of economics. But however, it is painful. And a lot of the times I tell my friends that I do not want to engage in conversations that I cannot prefer solutions to, because this, for example, electricity, very important, necessary for both existence of businesses, of people's lives, because it powers both the mining sector, the educational sector. It's just a wide range, and it's become very, very painful.
Yeah, I know that if I ask you your own experience, Mr. Jolly, you're going to have a lot of things to say about that, because you know that's just the fact. We all have experiences one way or the other with the Benin Electricity Distribution Company in terms of electricity supply. So let's talk about the tariff structure. You know, they now have band A, band B to band E. So what would you say on that, Osahon?
Oh, wow. Can I say, for me, having all of this is not a bad idea. Let me take the bank for instance. The bank has big men or big investors, and yet they still have small customers. And they don't let those small customers go. But today, what we are having when it comes to BDC is something else. The painful part is, even being in band E is not even the problem. But you are not being served the way you should be served. That is the problem. So you're having to pay for services which you're not being rendered. Okay, so that alone is a challenge.
Okay, so you are saying that the amount of electricity distributed to band E or band the lower aspect of the tariff structure, actually, the amount of electricity being distributed to this set of people, it is not even enough.
It is not even equated to the amount being paid.
Whoa.
That's the challenge. Where you have an area which is supposed to have an hour light, and even in 3 days, you're not seeing that 1 hour light.
So why do you think that is?
For me, I feel they've neglected what they need to do. There is need. It's not just a loan for the distribution. It cuts across both the supplies they have, because there's this low level of supply. So because of that, those that pay more tend to get the power more, forgetting that those who even pay little still need the power. They are all citizens of the same country, and we shouldn't be left behind.
Okay, there should not be any form of segregation.
Everybody
should be made to enjoy it. But if Band A is paying more, they should be getting more, right?
But Band A is getting 20 hours, while Band E is supposed to even get 1 or 2 hours. And even in the 2 hours, they are not seeing it.
Blessing, what would you say on that?
Well, I think generally the tariff plans, like somebody mentioned to me, said is a way to steal. I don't know how true that is. I think we would need to verify and see if that's true.
How do you mean it's a way to steal?
That's what the person said.
Like on the part
of the transmission company.
Okay.
So now,
well, they have stated categorically that it is a private business for them. So if that is how they've chosen to do their business, why would anyone say that is some kind of way to,
Because now they've said that a certain band will get an amount of electricity for a period of time. However, they do not provide that electricity for that period of time. So if you say 20 hours, do they actually provide 20 hours?
Accountability.
They don't. So at that point, it's a shortage to the people who are in that line. And I think that, however, I still feel like it is something that we need to really research on to know whether or not this is true, that statement. But then, if you say you get to pay X naira to receive 20 hours of light, and X naira is paid and 20 hours of light is not given, then we would have to ask you what's happening.
Well, if you have to ask that question, what's happening, I think it's already out there, like Mr. Osaon said. The problem now is the amount of electricity being generated and distributed to offered to these private companies like BEDC to actually buy. It's not even enough for them, so they have to now, at the end of the day, use it as a way of, they have to make their money back. So as youth now, Osaon, how do you think we can actually come in to ensure that, this is a very huge shortfall, and the demand on electricity is something that will linger on. So there should be a solution. And you can see all around that, a lot of persons are actually coming up, in terms of solar energy production and all of that. So let's actually talk deep into this. How do you think we can actually actualize this? Like in reality, let's make it work. Let's put a stop to this constant complaint. What would you say on that?
For me, I feel there is a way around it. Today we are having solar panel. Thank God Nigeria have enough sunlight. So that is to say, as youths, if we can come together as entrepreneurs, put our resources together, let's say 10, 20 of us, we can create a grid, a mini grid to supply a particular area. And we make money for ourselves as well. Wow. As an entrepreneur, seeing a problem, providing solution, and making money for yourself, that is what makes you an entrepreneur. So that is to say, if we as youth can come together, we can have a Nigeria that is having a light that shop don't need to close the night, because night is coming, because they will just have a constant and a consistent light. But we have to put resources together. And that is another way the government will also come in.
Okay, well, looking at the structure of the BEDC, of course, they have a management, and they also have investors, like, inner investors that probably, is not in the public eye or things like that. So that is already a way of Nigerians coming together, having to build a private entity, and then, you know, start distributing, and then they call themselves the Benin Electricity Distribution Company, right?
Can I come in like this?
Go ahead.
I have experienced Ikeja Electric, for instance.
Okay.
I've never seen BDC do such service. I've seen Ikeja Electric pull down wires in a particular area.
Can you actually prove that?
Yes, I can. I was in that same street. I've been in that environment. I was seeing them pulling down wires, replacing it with new ones. Why? When you tell people to pay for such services, they will pay. Now we're having electricity theft, simply because when you're supposed to give us 20 hours, you're giving us 15 hours. And I see myself paying more for what I don't get. So what do? Not that we are encouraging it, but it's a society that we all belong to. We all know the system of the country. So that is why we are discouraging electricity theft. Yes.
Of
but
course,
the company themselves shouldn't promote it. In quotes, they shouldn't promote it. Why? Because if you tell me you're giving me 20 hours, let it be accountable. Accountability. People want to see you do things you say you want to do. Then they will build trust in you. And whatever you say, they will take you for your word.
Well, Blessing, do you think that with Osaon's analysis now, do you think that do you think there should be a way BEDC should do better in terms of the sharing structure, the tariff structure, right?
Yeah.
Do you buy into the because you know, I was just going through the street of internet, and then I saw some person say that, you know, BEDC can actually do better by, you know, instead of having to make band A pay more and band C, D, E pay less, everybody could actually pay the same amount, and then they distribute it equally. What do you think of that? Listen.
Okay, so we already have the metering, the prepaid and postpaid metering system. Now, if you provide electricity for people, give it equally. Who is able to afford it? You pay for it. If I want 20 hours of light, then I will pay for 20 hours of light. I'll purchase my card and pay for that and get 20 hours. When you say yes, I will get 20 hours. And then if I am unable to pay for 20 hours, I'll pay for 5 hours.
But that's the agitation right now. The metering system has already been implemented, right?
Yes.
People are made to buy as much as they can afford, but they still do not get this electricity. This electricity, they don't get supply, you know. So that's what do you say on that?
That's the reason we're saying that they should look internally and see what can be done. Because if the metering system is already there, then perhaps they also carry out some data analysis to be able to determine what area needs more lights at what time. Because we have the business districts, we have the living quarters. So the living quarters will need more lights during the evening hours when people close from the business districts and return home. And if in a case where you have lights being provided for the living quarters during the day and the business districts gets lights during the night, you see that there's going to be a lot of issues there. So determine what time each district needs lights and provide the lights for them. And then I do not know if it will be appropriate to say that the regulation, the transmission and the regulatory bodies should sit up and do what is right. Because now what we as the general populace know is the distribution companies. However, there are other actors, which are the transmitting companies, the regulatory companies, government policies. And those are things that all come together to either make or destroy the system. So we need to, as a people, as a government in this case, sit down and critically analyze the power situation of this country. It's time that we actually sat up
Obviously, they are not doing enough.
No, they are not.
So we're going to take a very short break, and then when we come back, we're going to continue the conversation. All right, welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is Youth Perspective on Independent Television. And right here, we've been talking about the Benin Electricity Distribution Company. You know, how they've been supplying lights to the people of Edo State, and how we, the youth, can, you know, see how we can provide solutions, because the tension is actually getting high by the day. And I've been doing this conversation with my guests here, so we're still pushing forward. Osaon, you were going to speak more on the mentoring aspect of it.
Okay, for the mentoring, I think there is more to do in that area with the BDC. I tell you the truth, if each and every house has a meter, when you supply, they should be able to have 20 hours, 10 hours, 5 hours, without you, the distribution company, having a fallout. How? If I recharge my meter for 1 hour, and at the end of the day, my 1 hour elapses, the light goes off. But doesn't mean you are responsible as the distribution company. I am responsible. If I am made to pay 20,000 and my 20,000 is worth it, I think I will pay. Look at it like this. I buy fuel for my generator to keep my lights on for 2 hours, and that may cost me like 10,000. And if I put the same 10,000 into the lights or the distribution company's lights, I can be able to have 5 hours, 6 hours. I think I should do that. I would prefer that than the fuel. So that alone will give them more money and give us more light, and everybody live at peace.
But if you say that, the problem systems, they don't really have enough to give. So where do they get, like, according to what, if you follow up how they've been going about it, they have been saying that BEDC cannot give what they don't have. So if they have more, they will definitely distribute more, because they've already created a structure, the tariff structure, okay, the band A and the others. So they understand that there are people that could pay less, and there are people that could pay more, right? Because they have to make money.
Okay.
So moving forward like this energy and electricity shortage, I know you've profiled the solution saying that people can come together and have to, you know, do this thing together. But let's be more realistic. To solve this problem currently at hand, how do you think the youth can support this company, because they're already there?
Oh, well, for me, there are ways they can support. Since they don't have enough to supply, the youth can come up with something. I remember there is a community along Upper Ekenwa Road going to Iko. One time we did a documentary in that area, we find out that there is a way a guy lifted lights from the dam to his own house. And little did you know that some of the persons were tapping into that light, and they all begin to have light in their community. Then it becomes a kind of low. When the government get to find out, they said, we'll do more. We'll invest in this place. Finally, they didn't it. That's the problem. So now this youth has come together, bring an idea to supply themselves lights. The little you could do is make policies that will help them get a better light and supply even the entire area. And the government will no longer bother themselves having to tell the BDC to supply lights in that region. So the youth there came up with something. Now, like my colleague said, policies. When policies are in place, people can tend to put their money and they get the returns.
Yeah, this story you just give us brings us actually to monopoly. When you talk about the monopoly in the electricity market, Blessing, what would you say on that? You think there is actually monopoly, or you think, you know, the market is open, anybody can actually come in?
It depends on how transparent governments will be about the issue of lights. Now, governments at different levels have mentioned that there's actually no monopoly in light distribution.
Okay.
However, let's get to the point where someone wants to actually invest in it.
Exactly.
And then that's when you discover that there's actually gridlocks of monopolies.
Yeah, like Osaon just said, he gave us a very vivid story on that. So let's speak into this. Let's actually hit the nail on the head. Let's talk to our government directly as youth. That's why we're here. You know, this monopoly thing, like you said, if you really dig deeper, if you get to that point where you really want to invest, you know, you now start finding out that
there are a lot of things blocking the investment. So I tell you the truth, if there are youths today who want to put their resources together to get this supply, but the challenge is when it gets to that time, you see government telling you there are policies, there are rules, there are this, there are that, then you are trying to limit the youth from doing what they need to do. If there is an open hand operation, I tell you the truth, the light will become a thing of the past. You can actually have in Nigeria where you run for 24 hours without closing your shop, without needing to be afraid that when darkness comes, people will swap up on you and take your wares.
All right, final question before we go. This is like a wrap-up. You know, the recent protest, BEDC Mongo, people were chanting BEDC Mongo must go, actually. So, Blessing, do you think, looking at the situation of things right now, we've talked about monopoly, we've talked about how the youth can come in, we've talked about how they can actually put their tariff structure in place. Do you think with, you know, what we're actually saying physically, do you think BEDC should actually go?
Well, it's a yes and a no question, actually, answer to this. Because Nigerians are frustrated. Edo citizens want better. So if the person who is there, acting as the head, that is the provider at this point, cannot meet up with this need, then you have to ask the person to go. Let someone else who will fit in, who will be able to provide the needed energy that people want, who can provide it. However, is that person readily available to fit into these shoes?
Will the problem be actually
solved? And if this is answered in the negative, then it means that the one we have right now needs to sit up and do better. Whatever that needs to be done should be done. Government needs to look into the policies, drive them, reform them. We've got smart people in this country. Let's sit down and do the work.
That is also what Osaon said before it got to you. The government has to do more in terms of, you know, shaping our policy, making the market more accessible for especially us, the youth, to be able to see how we can, you know, help and better the electricity situation in Edo State and also Nigeria at large. And that brings us to the end of today's episode of Youth Perspective. Do want to join us again next week. Same time, same station. I am your host, Joy Obaisiagun. Thanks for watching. Bye.
ITV, certainly the best.
Omonoba Nedu Ukwakolopolo, Ewai II, Oba of Benin, stepped out majestically with loud crowd to perform the Sotun rites of his late mother, Queen Mother Ioba Omoni Ikoyeme, Ioba Ewai II, who departed this world 49 years ago. Isoton is a traditional rite of the procession in memory of the departed person's spirit in Benin Kingdom. It is usually heralded by public display of the departed person's influence during their sojourn on earth. The display of a human effigy symbolizing the departed royal matriarch was preceded by the Oba of Benin, who led the procession from his palace to the Immortal Shrine at King Square in Benin City, where he offered prayers for the repose of the soul of the Queen Mother, Ioba Ewai II. Thereafter, the priest assigned to the Immortal Shrine offered Oba Ewai II items for Isoton on behalf of his family. However, Chok, known as Uri, represented a mixture from royal fans after ancestral spirits were invoked to bear witness and announce his arrival. On his way home, Oba Ewai paid tributes at various pilgrimage sites, including Queen Idia Tomb, the Side Oba Market, where a cheerful crowd of traders abandoned their wares to catch a glimpse of the royal personage and join in the celebration.
ITV